Okay, I'm going to try this again. I am going to make, or attempt to make, an envelope box for this using my envelope punch board. And it probably would be just as easy to set this in the center. But I'm using a tutorial from Mary Trotner. And if I remember, I'll try and link her down below. So this so her tutorial says that you pick the envelope that you want, and in my case I want to do a 6 by 6.5. So it says I need a 10 by 10. Well, I making a box, so she said you add an inch, and so I cut this to 11 by 11. Oops. And my first score mark is supposed to be at 4 3/4. However, I don't have a 5 3/4. Plus, I looked at the box and I don't really like where, like the thickness of it. So I'm going to try and modify it. Okay, so 4 3/4. So there we go. And she says go up an inch. I don't like the inch, so we're going to go up probably a 1/4 inch, and that's really all that I need. So we're going to punch and score some more. Okay, now we're going to turn, and I'm going to punch and score, line up to that one, punch and score there, turn over, punch and score, line up that one, punch and score, turn, punch, okay, and this one didn't go all the way, so we're going to have to guess, punch and score. So that looks like might have done it. What I am gonna do is try and deepen up just kind of fold this, hopefully. Deepen up some of these score lines. There we go. No, it's actually kind of crooked. Okay, I think that'll be good enough for now. And then she said to cut these boxes. And this score line is obviously that didn't come out quite right, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, I guess. It's close enough. Good enough for government work, right, guys? Okay. This box seems like it might be a little bit big, but it's okay. I may not have my measurements exactly right because Like I said, I modified them. Okay. This box. It's a little bit big, but it's going to make me happy. It'll do what I want it to do. Okay, so now let's go ahead. This one I can actually, I could actually do it this way. A little snug that way. It's large. I bet I could do a 1/2 inch. Next time I do this, I'm sure that I could do about a 1/2 inch and still be happy. Because I did a 1/4 inch gusset. Okay, now there is my score tape, so let's go ahead, put some score tape down. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to mentally do this. It is getting late, and I am getting a little tired. And I'm not going to be too picky about how it overlaps. Normally I would make it overlap a little bit nicer, but I'm covering this with paper and I'm covering that with paper. So let's go ahead and, round the corner. Guess I could have used my corner rounder for that. Okay. Alright, set that over there, and let's go ahead and measure this. So it's actually at, we'll do 7 1/4 by 6 1/4. Yeah, 7 1/4 by 6 1/4. Jeez. Lots of mess. Okay. Now, I said I really want to use that. Is it time for this? I love it, but I don't think it's time for it. I'm going to use this because I love it. Okay. Apparently I'm trying to kill the stack. Okay, I said, whoops, sorry about the camera. So 6, 7 this way. 5, 6 1/4 this way. There is that. Cut this off real quick. Let's cut that real quick because I'm going to try if I can do it. I need, this is going to be more of a draw it on there. Gosh. Let's get organized. Think it's going to be a little wonky on the one side, but I'll figure a way how to camouflage it. So I'll just fussy cut this, and that. This is not for the back. Oh, I can't use it. I noticed that I mumble to myself a lot when I'm doing these videos. I guess that's not really to myself. It's, you know, to everyone who is watching. Okay. That I'm notorious for cutting papers on, so wanted to make sure that I did it correctly because I only was getting one shot with those papers. Okay, let's go ahead. And maybe I should have waited to ink this until after I cut the top piece, but why not, right? Okay, so I've been trying to upload and save a certain video all day, And every time I go to save it, it will not save. Something happens with it. And it says that there's an error. And I was looking for, oh there, my handy dandy cutters. Nerve-wracking. Hopefully that. Let's go ahead and do quarter round. Let us let's check the fit. Actually, I think we might have lucked out. Because, fingers crossed I didn't just mess that up completely. Because I want a little bit of a border. And yes, we are going to luck out a little bit. Okay. And we'll just bring that in. And that's going to work perfect for me. Yay! Okay. All right. I was rooting for myself. I hope you guys were rooting for me too. Okay. Now, I didn't ink that yet. So let's go ahead. Get that a little inked up. So... do want to make sure, where is that? That's not it. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm always apologizing for bumping that thing around. I need to get a better setup. I need. This isn't the best way to do it because I actually have a thumb punch, like a little thumb, but this will be good enough. Sometimes I just go for it. Sometimes there's constant measuring. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Have a little clog. So today, oh, I took a little rest and I was just flipping through the channels and I got stuck on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, normally I don't watch that show. They drive me crazy, but I don't know what it was. They were having, I guess, multiple episodes and couldn't help myself. I just found myself drawn into their drama, but I guess that's how they do it, right? That's how they get you. I watched, I think, like 2 or 3 episodes, and then I was like, nope, I can't do this anymore. So, I turned off the TV and came back in here. Okay, it's not quite even, but it's okay. I can live with that. All right. Let's get the back piece on. Now you can do this with, obviously ATG or wet glue, whatever you have handy. Just happen to have the multimedia mat just handy right there. It's not that my ATG gun is that far away. I felt like this might be quicker. Probably not any quicker than my ATG, but I don't know. Sometimes I just want to use wet glue. Okay. Right. Sometimes it's easier with the wet glue. Gives you a little more wiggle when you're. Sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes that can be a bad thing. Okay. That. So, yeah. I think tomorrow I gotta go back to work. Good thing it's a lab day. So that is a plus. Just have to get in there in the morning and run my butt off getting everything set up. And just realized that if I was going to do a magnet closure, probably should have done that now. So, how do we want to do this? Now this is where my brain, because it's getting late, didn't think of that. No, probably wouldn't have thought of it before either. Okay, how about a tag? And I have all these die cuts right here. Let's do the larger tag. Let me grab some. Of the pattern that I'm making tags with. Okay. I don't know why that bling is on the back of there. I didn't purposely do it. I just haven't purposely taken it off, I guess. So we'll go ahead and get this all inked up. Whoops. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Shut that right away so we don't create issue. I was, in all honesty, I was trying to stay up. I have a video. I think probably just mentioned this. I have a video that I've been trying to save several times, and it to no avail. So I was doing again, and I was hoping that it was going to finish processing and be saved so that I could get another one going this evening or tonight before I go to bed, and then in the morning I could just drop them all to upload while I'm gone. Because someone got into a little bit of trouble today because they were using up all of the, not the data, what's it called? The network availability. I don't know. But yeah. So someone was in a little bit of trouble. Okay. You know what? I'm okay if this is just a little glue dot. It doesn't have to be permanent. Be a temporary thing. And I am almost out of this pretty ribbon. Actually, I think I have another roll of it right over there, so I should be able to be okay with that. Ugh, and someone, being a dummy, unplugged their hot glue gun thinking they were done for the evening. But I guess someone didn't really think that they were going to make it to this point. Guess I didn't have a lot of faith in myself. To Tara from Stephanie. Okay, there is that. So we'll glue that down like that. We'll have that on there. And then what are we going to do for the centerpiece? Oh, I really liked how that looked. So get the glue gun warming up, and I'm going to stick it down like such. Okay, perfect. So there is that. So I'm going to stop the video here and get things set up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.